Hi, how are you all doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Good, thanks. Well, thank you again for taking the time out to speak with me today. I appreciate it. Okay, so I wanted to get started asking about what really interested you all in your characters in the show overall, and how you maybe became involved in playing your respective characters.
Well, I was sent the audition by my agents. I think that they read just the character description, and they thought that it was something that like kind of matched me personally and something that I could do. And yeah, it's always fun like playing like someone who is confident. I think that it helps me with my personal self-confidence, and like feeling like you can be in control when like in life a lot of things are out of your control, and so just kind of like exercising that was a really nice part of the process.
And then for you, Kat and Sonia as well, I wanted to ask you both as well the same question: what really interested you in your characters as well?
I think just the dynamic of friendship was a really great theme throughout the show. What friendships can mean to different people, and how they can evolve and change, and how there can be these really complicated relationships, not just with your sexual partners, but people that you're just intimate with on a daily basis.
Yeah, I think definitely the friendships and also the chance to play these really nuanced, complicated characters in a 2007 setting, where it's like I love a lot of shows from 2007. I'm not hating on 2007, but we didn't necessarily have characters, especially female characters, like this, and so it was like exciting to kind of go back and think about the stuff that I wish I had seen when I was a kid watching TV then, and play something hopefully akin to that.
And speaking about the strong female characters on the show, what did that mean to you all as well to have such like diverse, strong female characters as well? And why do you feel that's so important in a show like this as well?
I think for me, it's like about representation, and how like no matter what background you come from, like what you look like, you will be able to find someone in this show that can be somewhat of a mirror image of you, or like someone that you care a lot about. And that's really important, because I think at the end of the day, like that's what TV and entertainment is for, is to like help people navigate their own life journeys, and to like hopefully like aid them a little bit with that.
Yeah, and I love that none of them they're all flawed in their own ways. There's things to love about them. And then there's moments that I think all of the characters have where you're just like, what are you doing? And I think it's so great to have these really complex characters where they're not just like beacons of like strength and perfection. They're messy humans doing their best.
Yeah. And overall, what was the experience like getting to work with them, since the show has an ensemble cast, getting to really work together as co-stars to build the characters' relationships on set as well?
It was so fun. It was such a good time. We all got along so great, and hanging out was just like, it didn't feel like work. It just felt like we were hanging out as friends, and that led to such great chemistry on screen. And so I think that's something that people are really going to enjoy watching.
Yeah, the collaborativeness too. I feel like because we were all so comfortable with each other, it was like we were always pulling each other aside during scenes and being like, what if we did this? And like, what do you think about that? And that was so fun to have the freedom to do that, and the dynamic.
Yeah, I feel like we kept it like really lighthearted off screen, which I think is so important when you're dealing with like subject matter that can be so dark and like very like depressing and kind of scary to like get off camera and like joke around with someone, like, and it kind of brings that like nice like levity even to like the more dramatic scenes.
And then lastly, I also wanted to ask about getting to film on location, especially with the scenes like set at the college, what that experience was like as well for the show.
It was cool. Like sometimes when we were shooting on a college, like there would be like actual students from that college like walking around being like, what's going on here? So like it was nice. It kind of like you were in the real environment with like the actual people. So that was cool.
Yeah, and the big parties were always in these houses, and so we were kind of all on top of each other, which was kind of perfect just to be. It felt like a weird party while in the thing, just because it was we were just all stacked in these strange houses all over Atlanta. It was great.
Okay, thank you very much again for taking the time to speak with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.